What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you have already subscribed, welcome back, and thank you so much for your support. Today we are going to be making some beef chow mein. If you're interested and want to see this recipe, please keep on watching.
Cooking made easy.
Before we start with our recipe, if you are new here, my name is Claude Mark, owner and founder of Le Bogo Seasoning. Le Bogo Seasoning is an e-commerce website that I created when I was in grad school, where we sell organic green seasoning, organic meat seasoning. Our meat seasoning comes in different flavors. We have a regular, mild, and spicy. We have organic barbecue marinade. Our barbecue marinade also have different flavors. We have brown sugar, we have spicy whiskey peach, we have a bourbon, and we also have jerk barbecue marinade. We also have organic jerk marinade. Jerk marinade also come in different flavors. We have a mango and a pineapple. We also have organic hot pepper sauce and so much more. If you're interested and want to try one of our products, since all of the recipes that I have been posting on my channel, I have been making them using a product from Le Bogo Seasoning. I'll make sure to have the link in the description below. Okay guys, I don't want to keep you waiting. Let's jump right into the recipe. Before we get started with our recipe, we are going to first cook a beef chow mein noodles first. These are the noodles that I am using. You can feel free to use whatever noodles you like. And if you don't have any chow mein noodles, you can feel free to use spaghetti as well. And for these noodles, we are going to cook them for 6 to 8 minutes. Do not overcook those because they will break and will get soggy. And we have some steak, and this steak is cut very thinly sliced. So we are using some beef shank steak for this recipe. We have some bean sprouts, chopped cabbages, garlic, brown sugar, carrots, onions and bell peppers, minced ginger, low sodium soy sauce, oyster sauce, fused sesame seed oil, and dark soy sauce. And to season the beef, we are going to be using the organic meat seasoning. Now that the oil is boiling, we are going to add the chow mein noodles in. And we are going to keep an eye on them because we don't want them to overcook. And this is the meat seasoning that we are using for this recipe. Our meat seasoning comes in two different sizes. We have a 16-ounce and we also have a 32-ounce as well. And our meat seasoning, as I mentioned earlier, also comes in different flavors. So now we are going to be using the meat seasoning to season the steak. And when you are using the seasoning, make sure you minimize your salt intake. And based on the amount you are cooking, please feel free to adjust the seasoning as well. And this is an overview of all the ingredients that we are going to be using for this recipe. Now that we have moved everything aside, we are going to season the beef shaved steak. And we are going to be adding a generous amount of the meat seasoning because we are not going to be using no extra seasoning for this recipe. Now we are going to fully mix everything together and allow it to sit for 15 minutes to fully marinate. While the steak is marinating, we are going to be making the sauce. To make the sauce, we are going to be adding some brown sugar and some warm water. I decided to use the water that the chow mein is been cooking on. And now we are going to mix it together so that the brown sugar can melt. And I am using dark brown sugar for this recipe. Now we are going to be adding some pure sesame seed oil, soy sauce. I am using low sodium soy sauce, oyster sauce, dark soy sauce, and now we are going to give it a good mix until everything is fully combined, and we are going to set aside. One thing about making this recipe is you have to make sure that your veggies, they do not overcook. So now we are going to align all our ingredients so that they can be easily reachable. Now that the chow mein noodle is cooked, we are going to drain, and after we drain it, we are going to mix it with some oil so that they don't stick together. Now it's time to start making our beef chow mein. Now we are going to heat up some oil, and first we are going to saute the carrots and cabbages together. Do not overcook the cabbages and carrots. Make sure you keep an eye on it so it doesn't burn. And now we are going to add our minced garlic, and after we give it a quick stir, we are going to add some of the sauce mixture that we made earlier. Now we are going to give it a quick stir, and we are going to remove it from the pan. And now that we have removed the cabbages and carrots, we are going to heat up some oil again, and now we are going to pan fry the steak. And when you are cooking the steak, make sure you keep stirring and make sure you keep switching them side so that they can cook evenly. When you no longer see pink, then you will know that the steak is ready. Now that the steak is ready, we are going to remove them from the pan. And we are not going to rinse the pan because we are going to be using the same oil that we pan fry the steak to saute the onion, the bell pepper, and the bean sprout. Now we are going to saute the bean sprout. Make sure you pay attention to this because you do not want to overcook your veggies. Now that the onions and bell peppers and bean sprout are translucent, now we are going to remove them from the pan. Now in the same pan, we are going to heat up some oil, and we are going to start pan frying our noodles. While we are frying our noodles, we are going to add half of the sauce mixture that we made earlier. We are going to give it a good mix. And after that, we are going to be adding our sauteed carrot and sauteed cabbages and also give that a good mix. And after that, we are going to be adding our steak. And after that, we are going to be adding our bean sprout, our onions, and bell peppers. And after that, we are going to add the remaining of the soy sauce and mix it well. And after everything has been mixing and frying for a good 5-10 minutes, we are going to get ready for plating. And this is a closer look of what our beef chow mein is looking like. As you can see, even though this recipe had a lot of steps, it was very easy to follow and it came out super delicious. Now let's get ready for plating. And this is the final recipe. I really hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Make sure you comment below. Let me know what you'll add. Let me know what you'll not add. Let me know what you'll do differently. This recipe was very easy to follow. It is one of my favorite recipes that I usually make every other week. It is full with veggie and has a good source of protein as well. I really hope you guys enjoy this recipe, and thank you so much for staying with me until the end. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. If you have not subscribed, please remember to subscribe. If you like this recipe, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And as always guys, I'll see you in the next recipe. Bye now.
Cooking made easy.